Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. I'm audible? Reasonably audible? Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Welcome devotees to the proceedings on the third day of the 48th National Seminar and Cultural Festival of the Ramana Maharshi Center for Learning and Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi Research Center. We have a series of programs today extending into the cultural program in the evening. The first program will be Ramana Nadopasana, the sadhana of Ramanaanjali Sangeetam, talk by Dr. Vaishnavi Poorna along with her team. Before this, as is customary, we would start the day's proceedings with the lighting of the lamp. I would request our President, Dr. Sarada Natarajan, to kindly come over on stage, along with Sri Nanda Kumarji and Mrs. Nanda Kumar, Director of Bangalore South RMCL. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. A brief intro of Dr. Vaishnavi Poorna. She is the Deputy Director, Rasa, Chennai. She is a doctorate holder from the Kupaswamy Shastri Research Institute. She has been learning music and dance since the age of 5. We have seen her and introduced her on this stage as baby Vaishnavi Poorna. She has been the disciple of her mother, Dr. Ambika Kameshwar, the past 25 years. Ever since she has participated in several dance productions, she has won the first place in Takadimita, a popular dance show conducted by Jaya TV. She has been doing Natuvangam and Okal for her guru, her mother, Dr. Ambika Kameshwar. Poorna is a postgraduate in Sanskrit literature. She also holds a postgraduate diploma degree in multimedia visual effects and has studied the same in order to work for the special children in Chennai. She is currently working as the Deputy Director of Rasa Chennai and has also done some multimedia visuals for many productions, breaking out of the typical pursuit that you and I are in. She's come out of a commercial career. She has chosen to do what she likes best, to give back the art forms that she has benefited from and learned from. That itself is an art. She is also associated with Ramana Maharshi Center for Learning by being part of the various productions and also on the social media team of RMCL. Over to Dr. Vaishnavi Poorna for Ramana Nadopasana, the sadhana of Ramana Sangeetam.
दक्षिणामूर्तिसारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमां रमणाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये आङ्गिकं भुवनं यस्य वाचिकं सर्ववाङ्मयम् आहार्यं चन्द्रतारादि तं नमः सात्विकं शिवम्.
It is a privilege for me to be the third generation in Ramana music and being a representative of the third generation and the upcoming fourth generation of Ramana music to speak a few words about the greatness of music and the saram of Ramana music. And it is a topic which is very, very close to my heart. A small nostalgic experience which I had when I was 9 years old or 10 years old. I did my music arangetram, and my music teacher Vaigal Shri Jnanaskandan gave me one main piece and one sub-main piece which I had to perform. One was in Hamsadwani Ragam and one was in Maya Malava Gaula Ragam. So my grandmother immediately wanted a Ramana music arangetram, maybe within 6 months of my arangetram in Chennai, and she immediately created a Maya Malava Gaula song, I think from words of Muruganar, I am not very sure, in Maya Malava Gaula, and in same Rupaka Talam, so that it will be the same like how I sang in Chennai, and I could use the same kind of Kalpana Swaras and what I had practiced, and that shows the fluidity of Bhagavan's music and Ramana music. From there on, I could see parallels everywhere where I traveled in the world of music. So I am very happy to share about all this. Before moving on to Ramana music, I wanted to quickly dwell upon Sangeetam and few terms like Nada. Nada is the source, it is the primordial source of music, and it has originated from, it's called Nada Brahman, and we say Angikam Bhuvanam Yasya Vachikam Sarva Vangmayam. So Vachikam, every speech, whatever we speak from, whatever comes out of our vocal cord is Shiva, it is the Shiva Tattva. And it also reminds us to appropriately use our voice for goodness, for clarity, pronunciation, all the aspects of voice, how we should use it in a very apt way is also being reiterated here when we say that everything which comes out of all our voices is Shiva, it is the Shiva Tattva, it is the universe. And Sangeeta has originated from Samaveda, from Brahma. He took the music from Samaveda, he took lyrics from the Rig Veda, he took the Abhinaya, the communication from the Yajurveda, and the Saramsha from the Atharva Veda, and we have Sangeeta here. And the definition of Sangeeta is also not only singing, it is Geetam, Vadyam, Nartanam cha, Trayam Sangeetam Uchyate. So it is singing, it is instrumental music, and it is dance. All three together is Sangeeta. Sangeeta is also called like togetherness, harmony. So the more the merrier. Sangeeta is reveling in the joy of singing. It is reveling in the joy of the Nada, Shruti, Swara, the other technical aspects of music. So that is Sangeeta. And we have Nada, and then comes Shruti. So from the subtle, the sound comes the how it comes out to us, how it's explicit to us is Shruti. What is expressed to us, what we hear. Shruyate iti Shrutihi. What we hear is Shruti. And Veena has 22 strings. So they also say there are 22 Shrutis, like each sound from the Veena corresponds to one Shruti. And from Shruti, we go to Swara. So we start our journey into Nadopasana by dwelling into Swara. So Swara, the 7 Swaras arise from Shruti, and Swara means brilliance. And also, it also means that which shines by itself. So here we have a direct equation to the self. Swara is brilliance and which shines by itself. And we had, as I said, it is from the Samaveda, and we had only 3 Swaras coming to us. And from there, Narada has written a beautiful work called Naradiya Shiksha. In Naradiya Shiksha, he created the Sapta Swaras from the 3 Udata, Anudata, Swarita. And it's like how it is born, like from Udata. Udate Rishabha Gandhara. So Rishabha Gandhara have come from Udata. From Nishada Gandhara have come from Udata. Rishabha Daivata have come from Anudata, and the rest of the Swaras have come from Swarita. So we have the 7 Swaras come to us, and each Swara he has equated to a sound of an animal or a bird. And Dr. A.S. Venugopal Rao has written a wonderful song called Mama Ramananu Tanillihanu in Raga Kalyani, and he has equated how each Swara calls Ramana, Ramana, and says, Ramana is coming, Ramana is here. And can you repeat after me? I will sing. Mama Ramananu Tanillihanu,
Mama Ramananu Tanillihanu,
Mama Ramananu Tanillihanu,
Mama Ramananu Tanillihanu,
Shadchadi Kekeya Hakitu Navilu,
Shadchadi Kekeya Hakitu Navilu,
Mama Ramananu
ಗಮ ಪದ ನಿ ಸ
ಅರುಣಗಿರಿಯ ಆರೋಹಣದ
ಅರುಣಗಿರಿಯ ಆರೋಹಣದ
ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ
ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ
ಮಮ ರಮಣನು ತಾನಿಲ್ಲಿಹನು
ಮಮ ರಮಣನು ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲಿಹನು
ಮಮ ರಮಣನು ತಾನಿಲ್ಲಿಹನು
ಮಮ ರಮಣನು ತಾನಿಲ್ಲಿಹನು.
Thank you. So we have the Saptaswara, and in the 15th century, the world was blessed with a towering figure in the world of classical music, our own Sangeeta Pitamaha Sri Purandaradasaru. And what did he do? He introduced the concept of rendering the Saptaswara in a systematic manner, in a krama, in correct systematic manner with continuous repetition. Repetition is the key to mastery. So he has completely formed the Swaravali so that we repeat it many times so that we also get soaked into the Saptaswaras. And he has selected the raga Maya Malava Gaula, which is any child can grasp that raga very easily. And now the birth of Ramana Sangeetam. Ramana Sangeetam, I think we can trace back to Sri Satyamangalam Venkatramayar. He was the first person to sing Ramana Sadguru, Ramana Sadguru,
Ramana Sadguru, Ramana Sadguru,
Ramana Sadguru Rayane,
Ramana Sadguru Rayane,
Ramana Sadguru, Ramana Sadguru,
Ramana Sadguru, Ramana Sadguru,
Ramana Sadguru Rayane,
Ramana Sadguru Rayane,
Ramana Sadguru, Ramana Sadguru,
Ramana Sadguru, Ramana Sadguru,
Ramana Sadguru Rayane,
Ramana Sadguru Rayane,
Ramana Sadguru, Ramana Sadguru,
Ramana Sadguru, Ramana Sadguru,
Ramana Sadguru Rayane,
Ramana Sadguru Rayane.
So Satyamangalam Venkatramayar, Shiva himself came from nowhere, went to Bhagavan, sang Bhagavan's praise, and Bhagavan also sang along with him. And when he was asked, "You are also singing along with us, so why are you restricting Ramana to this 6-foot form?" he has asked. So Ramana Sangeetam starts there, and when they all had to go for Bhiksha, they used to sing songs while seeking alms, Bhagavan and all his devotees. And then one of his devotees requested Bhagavan to write something unique, and we have the gem Aksharamana Malai with us. Till today, everyone sings that with full joy and happiness. So Sangeeta is there also. And Srimati Sulochana Natarajan had the privilege of meeting and having darshana of Sri Bhagavan when he was in his form. We all have Bhagavan's darshan always in that formless state, in the experiential state. She also had it in the gross form state. and she has had the opportunity to meet Manavasi Ramaswamy Iyer many times. And when Manavasi Ramaswamy Iyer asked her to sing a song, she sang a Carnatic song, and he asked her, "Don't you know any Bhagavan song?" And she said, "No, I don't know." And he taught her the Sharanagati song. We are all in tears whenever we hear even that first Pallavi of Sharanagati. And Sharanagati, and from there RMCL, after that when RMCL was founded, it was but at the proper placement, master of proper placement. He placed Srimati Sulochana Natarajan in Bangalore and made her start a small music class where she could start teaching Ramana music to fellow devotees and ladies and other. And then Balakendra was started where dance, music, everything was integrated. And we have our Sati Anna who is there with us from that, from the initial days of Balakendra. And now we go into the Swaravali. So Purandara Dasar has given us Swaravali and Alankarams up to Geetam, all that. We have our regular repertoire of Carnatic music. And now we have to draw parallel to Ramana music. So we have Swaravali. Every music school teaches Sari, Ga, Ma, and all of the children repeat. But at a point in the learning process, especially in this generation, the concentration level of the child decreases when there is nothing unique, there is nothing novel to grasp and to hold on to. We need to hold on to something, even if it is good. When we are doing good things, we need something to hold on to have that sustained interest in it. So, adding a sahityam to the swaram gives us that hold. And Sulochanama knew that earlier itself. And what is the best text to integrate to Swaravali? What best other than our own Aksharamana Malai? And it just went and got in correctly, like how the golf ball goes into that hole. Each Sahitya letter gets correctly onto the Swara. And we have the Sarali Varisai and the Janta Varisai, Dhat Varisai, Melsthai Varisai and the Keelsthai Varisai, all Mandrasthai Varisai. All this has specially covered the 108 verses of the Aksharamana Malai. Especially the verses 101 to 108, we have one Swara from Sarali, one Saitya from Janta, 2-3 verses from Dhata Varisai, and we end that Mandrasthai Varisai with Malayali Tarunachala Ramanan and Malayanindarul Arunachala. And that is the great grace of Bhagavan. So, Swaravali.
Sari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Sari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Sari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. Sari ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. దని ద ప మ ద గ మ ప ద ప మ గ ప రి గ మ ప మ గ రి మ స రి గ మ గ రి స య రి నై తి ద రే தி ரி தி ழ த நை உன் பெருமயாரறி வாரருணாச்சலா பேதனம் விட விட பேயா விழித்தென்று பேயன வினையெந்தருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா சரி க ம ப த நீ சா 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 த நீ சரி க ம க ம க ரி சா நீ த ப ம ப த நீ சரி க ம க ரி சரி சா நீ த ப ம ப த நீ சரி 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 சா நீ த ப ம ப த நீ சரி ச சரி ச சரி சா நீ த ப ம ப த நீ சரி சா நீ த ப சா நீ த ப ம க ரி ச ர ம ண என்றுரைத்தே ரோஷம் கோளாரேனை ரமித்திட செய்யவா
was Sarali Varisai, Janta Varisai. Janta Varisai was where each swara was sung twice for the cycle. Dhata Varisai was a set of advanced swara patterns which had jumping swaras, like you have to skip a swara and go to the succeeding swara. That needs more competence. and then it gradually goes to male sthai varisai to improve the vocal quality to go to the next octave, and mandra sthai varisai which helps us go to the lower octave. We now move on to alankarams. Alankarams is where the student is introduced to the sapta talas, and Srimati Sulochana Natarajan has selected works of Muruganar for the sapta alankaram. Muruganar is a poet par excellence. He was equated to Manikka Vachakar, and he came to Bhagavan in early 1920s, and even when he first met Bhagavan, he had a poem with him which he made samarpanam to Bhagavan with Parvalar Kailai, and he has from then onwards, quoting Sri G. Kameshwar, from then onwards till his last breath flowed an unbroken Ganga of songs in Tamil, all conforming to the prosody and mood of ancient Shaiva poetry. He, all by himself, wrote more than 30,000 songs on the theme of Sri Ramana and his teachings. So moving on to Alankaram Saptatalam.
Sari ga ma ga re, sari ga re, sari ga ma, re ga ma pa ma ga re, ga ma ga re, ga ma pa, ga ma da pa ma ga ma pa ma ga ma pa da ma pa da ni da pa ma pa da pa ma pa da ni. Padani sa ni da padani da padani sa sa ni da padani sa ni da ni sa ni da pa ni da pa ma padani da pa ma ga ma pa da pa ma ga pa re ga ma ga re sa re ga ma ga re sa pa pa ni sa ni da
we now move on to Geetam. Geetams are short, simple melodies set to easy talas, making the student gradually progress from singing swara patterns. And in Carnatic classical music, the Sahitya is introduced in Geetam, but in Ramana Sangeetam, we have the Sahityam introduced from the Swaravali itself, making them more competent to, those who learn the Swaravali can grasp even a song. If they have to go and sing for a program, they can just learn a song, just practice for a few times and then present a song. So because of the competence they have gained by singing Sahityams with Swaras itself, they are adaptable to learning in a very efficient manner. And here in Geetams, the melodic structure is straightforward and allows the student to first master the swara and tala and gradually add the sahitya. So they sing the swara once and then they sing the sahitya also along with the swaras. That is how the Geetam is structured.
Sari ma gari re sa, sa pa ma gari re sa re sa, sa re re ma sa re sa da sa re sa re.
The next step in the process of learning is Swara Jati. Swara Jatis are intermediate forms of compositions which elevates the learning after Geetam. And it is in Swara Jatis where the typical structure of a musical composition is brought out, where there is a Pallavi, refrain, an Anupallavi, an extension of the Pallavi, and the Charanam, the longest section of a composition which brings the song to a completion. So Swara Jatis onwards, Sri Sadhu Om's compositions have also been taken into musical adaptations, and Sri Sadhu Om himself has modeled his lyrics to certain varnams and other songs as well.
Sari mama pa sari re sari pa ma re ma pa ma re sari sari mama pa Shona chala shiva mona arunmoli gana Ramana namo namo ni sari sari ni sari pa ma re ma pa ma re sari sari mama pa Jnana Mahaguru Jnana Mahaguru Jnana
We now move on to Varnam. Varnams are structured melodic forms in Carnatic music consisting of both rhythmic compositions. They serve as foundational elements for learning and performance. Varnam serves multiple purposes. Varnams are essential for vocal training. It improves creative skills and they encapsulate the raga's emotional essence. A Varnam typically consists of Pallavi, Anupallavi, Muktaya Swara, Charanam refrain and Charana Swaras. Varnams are also broadly classified into three kinds. Tana Varnam, which consists mainly of Swaras in the Muktaya Swaram section, making them ideal for technical skill development. Pada Varnam is an ideal composition for adapting to Bharatanatyam, wherein the swaras, all the swaras like the Muktaya Swara and the Charana Swaras have Sahitya, and Daru Varnam has an addition of rhythmic syllables like Takadimi, Takajanu in the Muktaya Swara section. the Sangeeta Margam continues to unfold with advanced forms such as Kritis, Padams, Javalis, Tillanas, offering deeper layers of musical and lyrical expression. Ramana music extends this journey by integrating compositions specifically crafted for Nritya, dance, and Natya, theatre. This holistic approach ensures that Ramana Sangeetam is a comprehensive and well-rounded expression of Bhagavan Ramana's teachings and the heartfelt devotions of his disciples, blending music, spirituality, artistic performance seamlessly. பாட்டிலே பண்ணை வைத்தார் பாடுவார் கருளும் வைத்தார். As Muruganar says, may. Thank you.
Dr. Vaishnavi Poorna's presentation today of Sangeetam, both the traditional Sangeetam as well as Ramana Sangeetam. It was a refresher for the beginners as well as for those well-versed here. She had excellent support from Revathi and her young team of musicians, as also our Vidwans and Violin and Mridangam. Thank you, the budding team, for a next. Yeah. I would want our President Dr. Sarada Natarajan to hand over a memento to Poorna, a token of our thanks, and then introduce the artist of the day. A couple of words also from our President.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. It's a moment of great joy. Bhagavan's grace is overflowing as ever, as Poorna began with her nostalgic journey, and she is a great lover of Srimati Sulochana Natarajan, not only as her grandmother, but as the founder of Ramanaanjali Sangeetam, and she's very fanatic about sticking to whatever her Adi Guru in Ramanaanjali music, Srimati Sulochana Natarajan, has given as a tradition. And that tradition is being continued. Yesterday, while introducing us, day before yesterday, in the Ramanaanjali, Jai Shri Ram had said, each of these people have been trained personally by Srimati Sulochana Natarajan. That's true of Revathi also, Ujwal, Radha. And on this occasion, which is also today, it is a 2-in-1. As part of the seminar, we have included this event called the Nadopasana, which is the music annual day. Every year we have that. So these are students of Revathi Shankar here at RMCL, and Revathi Shankar is a student of Srimati V. Radha. So we are very happy to have Radha also over here, and she must be really happy to see how her Shishya is taking forward the Sampradaya. And I would like to congratulate every one of the children here today who have performed extremely well and met all the challenges because of the short time period which they had to prepare for this event. And my best wishes to all of them. Poorna has got her doctorate also in music, and she's a very good teacher herself, taking forward the tradition of Ramanaanjali Sangeetam and Sangeetam. And we could feel the teacher in her also as she was explaining to us every part of the genesis of Sangeetam as again, as Jai Shri Ram said, it has been not only a revision for me, but certain new insights as well, which I got from her presentation today. Thank you so much, Poorna.
Yeah, Revathi to introduce the artist. Memento to Revathi from our president.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya. I first thank Bhagavan and Akka for giving this wonderful opportunity. I'm really proud of all of you because having such short notice and such short notice for without practicing much, you have really excelled today. Although Poorna has taught us the Mama Ramananu, we had not learnt it also. We have just heard it once or twice in class, but they all followed it so well. They all sang it so well. So this shows Bhagavan's grace on each child here. I would like to introduce as they are sitting so that they can come down. Dishna, front and both. Anika, Uma Shripati, Nihal, Krishnaveni, Shanvika, Dhanyashri, Darshana, Vijay Kailash, Stuti, Vedavalli Nihita, Antara Sriram. I would like to thank Sri Shashank for the wonderful support on the violin. I would also like to thank Rishikesh for the support.
I wanted to add that when we are immersed into Ramana Sangeetam, we can be adapted in whichever way Bhagavan wants us to adapt to. As I could see Antara and other students of Revathi who sang the Ramana Pada Pancharatnam yesterday. It is a magnum opus composition, and Uma, everyone sang it with so much joy and confidence. That is why I feel Ramana Sangeetam can mold us in whichever way he wishes us to. So, hearty congratulations for that also. Make them stand in the section.
In the group outside. Thank you. Thank you to this wonderful team of youngsters, bubbling with confidence, spirit, uplifting our spirits too. Thank you. We'll, we'll break for lunch now. We all will go for lunch at the conference room at the basement down. Then reassemble at 2:30 p.m. sharp for the endowment talk. Srimati Lakshmi Srinivasa Rao and Sri V.N. Srinivasa Rao endowment talk by Dr. Sarada Natarajan, President RMCL. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramana.